deserve better. Jallywick has got to go.
What's up everybody, another beautiful day in Azeroth, and here's how to defeat Mythic Stix Bunkjunker. Setup wise, you want 2 to 3 tanks, 4 healers and 13 to 14 DPS. Ideally, you want at least 1 blood DK, and this can just be a shitty third tank. And this is kinda cause grips are invaluable here. You can for sure do it without, but it will be a lot easier with a blood DK for grips. On Mythic, following Overdrive, Stix always summons 4 Scrapmasters and they now cast a Recycler. Locks onto a random target for 14 seconds and deals 33 million damage. The only way to interrupt this is by rolling over them with a ball, and when the ball breaks, the Scrapmaster no longer casts a Recycler and instead behaves as on Heroic. So let's go over the balls before we break down the fight. Time for Weak Auras! You use either Northern Sky Weak Aura or Liquids for this, and you want to mark up the room like this for Northern Sky and like this for Liquid. If you get balled, you get an arrow colored after the world mark you clear around. If you have your backs against the middle and look at boss, the arrows also point towards the mark. So if you get a green arrow, you're in charge of the area around green mark. You need to pick up any Scrapmaster in that area, and if there's a Doom Explosive, you're in charge of detonating it. Now, of course, if you're full size and a big bomb is near you, it's fine to blow it up, and it's fine to pick up more than 1 Scrapmaster. However, important rule, when your ball breaks, either by detonating a big bomb or slamming it into boss, you're in charge of interrupting your Scrapmaster. Tanks doing ball will always get assigned to the mark you're going to for the next set of balls. So if you're near green, tank will always clear around purple, and it's extremely important that the ball tank clears all old medium-sized trash piles here, because new Territorial Bombshells spawns on the closest new medium piles, and you really want them to spawn where you're doing the next set of balls. If there's any old medium piles up, new ones won't spawn there, and you'll spawn bombs far away. So when you get marked for ball, check the weak aura, then instantly start running towards that area. Look for a small garbage pile and stop in front of it so you can instantly eat one as you start rolling. And you want to size up to medium ball as soon as possible. It takes 4 small piles in total, and you always pick up hyenas if you can to debuff them and get them to stack on boss. Makes them easier to nuke down and you get better logs. And as soon as you're medium size, you want to go for the Scrapmaster. Just beware of bombshells, and after you've rolled over them, just focus on mid-sized piles to size up your ball again. And at max size, if there's a big bomb, you detonate it. And make sure to interrupt your ad so it goes into boss. Otherwise, you want to roll into boss. Keep in mind that max-sized balls deals 2% of boss HP, so you never want to roll in early if you aren't max size. Massive damage loss. However, due to bombshells on boss, you might want to delay rolling in for a few seconds. If bombshells are in a bad spot, you can just roll into the wall and chill for a bit. Look at me! Keep in mind you have a fair bit of time to do everything you need to as a ball, so don't rush it. You are going to have a lot of wipes to balls, blowing up bombs, not blowing up the big bomb, missing Scrapmasters, and most players in the raid is gonna need to do this 1, 2, 3 times before they get all comfy-wumpy with their balls. Also, pro tip, you can ram the ball into the wall for quick turns, so you don't end up like this. Now for the rest of the fight. Other than the extra Scrapmaster, boss also spawns a prototype Powercoil that will channel into a random player, dealing increasing nature damage every half second over 10 seconds. So by the end of this, it really hurts and overlaps with fire going out and raid damage taken. So be ready to pop a defensive or consumables, and healers beware. So let's break down the fight a bit as a whole. And on pull, you want to tank boss between these marks for your first set of balls. This one only has 1 big bomb and 2 Scrapmasters. When garbage goes out, you want to move boss a bit towards wherever bombshells have spawned, and range needs to focus breaking out faraway bombshells. The faster you get these bombshells out, the faster you can stack them on boss and nuke him down, making it a lot safer for balls. Due to recent boss nerfs, the damage check is a lot more lenient, but if you're struggling getting bombshells bombshells out in time, just have all or most DPS just fan out and smack him a few times then back to boss. If you have DKs, they need to always be on the lookout for gripping in far away bombshells. You can also knock vortex etc. to get him to boss faster, but often it's enough with just gripping far away bombshells. And you deal with each ball phase the same way, just in different locations. Following the first set of balls, you get overdrive. You want to bait this as a group around star mark, then gate away, and move boss towards the green mark to burn trash. Stix will always burn the two nearest garbage piles, and you want the first burns in this general area, and you do the second set of balls here. This time you get 2 big bombs and 4 scrap masters to deal with. And boss burns 2 more trash piles, which ideally should be right next to the old burning garbaggio. Move boss a bit to new piles near green. Following the next burn, you instantly move boss between green and purple mark for 3rd set of balls. You do 2 more sets of burns in this area before moving boss in between orange and purple mark for 4th set of balls. 2 more burns then between orange and star for 5th. 2 burns then between star and green for 6th. And lastly, green and purple for 7th. If you get the 7th set of balls, you don't need to detonate the big doom explosives. Just focus on getting big and slam them into boss for an easy 8% boss dam. So following overdrive at the start of the fight, it's just a constant repeat of moving boss into position, doing 1 set of balls and burn garbage twice before moving to a new ball location. Always aiming to burn garbage more towards the center of the room, not outer edges, and always tanking bombshells in towards the center so balls can slam from behind. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. If you want to help support my channel, check out my Patreon, Twitch, or YouTube membership. You gain access to my Discord, shoutouts, and videos like these awesome patrons. Don't forget the usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. It really helps me out. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.